Hi there, I'm Champion Trader Kevin Davey, and today I'd like to give you another Tradestation trading tip. And this one is how to take off time during algo trading. So let's get started. First, our disclaimer: don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Treat all results as hypothetical. Okay, so what do I mean by taking time off from your algo trading? Well, let's say every year you want to go on vacation from, pick some dates, August 4th to September 4th, okay? How could you code that in your algo strategies so that you are not taking algo trades during that time? I mean, maybe you want to just turn everything off and just say, you know what, I don't have to worry about my algos while I'm on vacation. Maybe you won't be able to get internet access, whatever. So here's how you could code that. But first, here's how it looks. So this is just an example of taking August 4th to September 4th. And you might have to play around a little bit with the end dates because of weekends and that kind of thing. But you can generally see you're taking trades before August 4th. And then after September 4th, you start taking trades again. But in the middle, you don't take trades. So how can you code that? Because you want to put that in your algo, okay? So here's how I coded it. I don't necessarily claim that this is the best way to code it, but it's easy to explain and it's pretty flexible in the way you can do things. So I thought this is a good way to do it. So you basically want to define when you're going to be able to trade as opposed to when you're not going to be able to trade. So you could set it up that way too. But I decided to do it of, hey, I'm going to list all the dates and sequences where I can trade. So first, you could see the first line. It says, if the month of the current date is less than or equal to 7, so that would be July. July is the 7th month. So that means as long as that's happening, you can trade January through July, no problem. Then the next line says if it's less than August 4th, which is where you want to cut off, you can trade then. The next line says if it's greater than September 4th, you can trade then. And then, of course, any month beyond September, so that would be October, November, December, you can also trade then, no problem. And each of these is an or statement. So as long as one of these four is true, then it will allow you to place a trade. And you can see then in the if block, I just say buy next part market, just as an example. So as long as one of these four is true, you can do that. So you can play around and have multiple off periods, whatever you want to do. But this kind of gives you a framework of how you could actually program it. The important thing too is to remember that any exits would come outside of that if block, or otherwise you might be left with an open trade that won't exit because it will be inside that can you trade block. So again, that's kind of how it works, and this is kind of what it looks like after you do it. So I think it's kind of a neat little thing if you want to turn off strategies, if you're going on vacation or doing something like that every year. One important thing to realize though, if you do this in live trading, you should also do this in your backtest, okay? You really have to have your backtest agree with how you're going to be trading live. So for example, let's say you backtest this strategy, including all the dates, including that month off period in August and the beginning of September. You backtested that, but now when you go live, you don't want to trade that. Well, now your backtest is going to be somewhat inaccurate because it included you trading all during August. So you want to be consistent. If you're not going to trade live during that month, well, set up your backtest to not trade live during that month. It's as simple as that, but at the same time, you got to realize that backtests are only useful if you do the same thing live. So watch out for that. Okay, well, if you like this coding tip, it was pretty simple. But if you like this and you want me to keep making more of them, hit the like button, leave a comment, tell me what you do. That might be something different. Or maybe you need a tip. Put it in the comments. Say, hey, I need help with this. I'd be glad to take a look. Thanks for watching. I'm Champion Trader Kevin Davey. Have a great day.